Okay, everyone, we are now on our week 2 of our class for this quarter, third quarter for Mathematics 9. So let us proceed with another video tutorial for this week. And as you all know, before we begin our class, we always start with the objectives for the week. Our first objective would be solve and prove the midline theorem. Number 2, solve and prove theorems on kite and trapezoid. And lastly, solve problems involving kite and trapezoid. Let's proceed. Let's have first a review of what we have discussed last week. And this time, I know you are familiar with this table because this was included in your tasks last week. So let's have our properties. All you have to do is to tell me whether this property is applicable for parallelogram, rectangle, rhombus, and square. Property number 1 states that opposite sides are parallel. Okay, these are all applicable for the 4 quadrilaterals. Parallelogram, rectangle, rhombus, and square have opposite sides that are parallel. Next, we have here diagonals forms two congruent triangles. And as you all know, this also applies to all of the mentioned quadrilaterals. Number 3, a diagonal bisect a pair of opposite angles. This applies only for rhombus and square. Number 4, diagonals are both perpendicular and congruent. Yes, you are right. These are applicable for rhombus and square as well. And number 5, we have opposite sides are parallel. Yes, they are all applicable for all 4 quadrilaterals: parallelogram, rectangle, rhombus, and square. With that in mind, I hope that you will remember all these properties because these are essential when you are solving or looking for the values of the sides and angles of a particular quadrilateral. Let's move on for our lesson for today. So our lesson today involves 3 topics, and these are the midline theorem, trapezoid, and kite. And the first part of our video will focus first on the midline theorem. Okay, so what is a midline theorem? A midline theorem is a segment that joins the midpoint of 2 sides of a triangle and is parallel to the third side, and it is half as long. Let me rephrase this. There are 2 definitions stated in this. First, it is the segment that joins the midpoints of the 2 sides of the triangle, and it is parallel to the third side. Second, it is the segment, the midline theorem is half as long as the third side. So to fully understand what this definition means, let's have our first figure. So we have here triangle ABC. And we have here points G, E, F are the midpoints of the 3 sides of the triangle. Now, if you connect 2 midpoints on the 2 sides of the triangle, this would be considered as your midline. This is the midline of the triangle ABC. And GE here, segment GE, is parallel to the third side, which is segment BC. If you have the midline EF, it is now parallel to the third side, which is segment AC. And lastly, if you have the midline or the median, which is segment GF, that is parallel to the third side, which is segment AB. This is what we mean by the definition of the midline theorem, that it is the segment that joins the midpoint of the two triangles, and it is parallel to the third side. Okay? Now, it is also mentioned there that the length of the median or the midline is half as long as the third side. So, if AB is equals to 14, how long is GF? Okay? So, it says in the definition that the midline or the median is half as long as the third side. So, we could say here that the formula to find the length of GF is GF is 1/2 the third side, which is AB. So, in order for us to look for the value of GF, 1/2 times the value of AB, which is 14, cancel this, divide, and you will have GF is equal to 7 units. Okay? Next. If AC is equals to 24 inches long, how long is EF? Same with the definition, AC is 1/2 EF. Okay? Kalahati daw ng third side. So with that, 1/2 times 24, it can be divided, making this 12. AC now is 12 units. And lastly, if BC is 18 inches, how long is GE? So GE, let's label this. You have 7 units, 12 units, and let's look for the value of GE rather, which is equal to 1/2 BC, and 1/2 times 18, divide, you'll have 9, and BC is 9 units. Okay? So we have 9 here. Okay? Now, the last question is, find the perimeter of triangle GEF. When we say perimeter, it is the sum of all sides of a triangle. So with that, the perimeter of our triangle is equal to 9 plus 12 plus 7, which is equal to 28 units of the perimeter. Okay? Sorry, there was unit of measure indicated in this problem. We'll change the unit to inches. Okay? Since it is indicated in the problem. Okay? I hope that is clear for everyone. Let us proceed with the last and next example. Okay? We have here G and E are the midpoints of the sides of A, B, C. If GE is equals to x plus 15 and BC equals 4x minus 12, find BC. Okay? As you all know, we have the formula of GE is the midline and BC is the third side. And with that, we can simply say that GE or segment GE is equal to 1/2 BC. Okay, let's replace the given with their value. So GE is x plus 15 equals 1/2 4x minus 12. Okay, you can simply cross multiply this, and you will have 2 times x plus 15 equals 4x minus 12. And with this, distribute 2 to the terms inside the parentheses. You will have 2x plus 30 equals 4x minus 12. And then, what we have here is we have to apply the addition property or transpose the terms on one side that are similar. So we have here 4x minus 2x equals 30 plus 12. So 2x equals 42. Divide both sides by 2. X now is equal to 21. Now that we have the value of x, which is equals to 21, we can now find the value of BC. And BC is equal to 4x minus 12. Replace x with 21. 4 times 21 minus 12, and you will have 84 minus 12. Now, the length of BC is equal now to 72 units long. Okay? I hope. And I hope that you learned from this, right? This is all about the midline theorem. And I know you will find this very easy as long as you will focus on the definition of the midline theorem. That is all about for the midline theorem. I will be seeing you on the next video tutorial for trapezoid and kite. Goodbye!